Hey gamers, John here. Wow. 20 years ago, we remember the PlayStation 2, ladies and gentlemen. It first came out in Japan, then it came out in November on the year 2000. The PS2 is regarded as one of Sony's most loved consoles of all time. I still have my own after nearly 18 years. And there were so many games I loved playing on a PS2. I have plenty of them still. Oh my god. The PS2 stopped its sales in 2013, and its online servers had shut down 3 years later. PS2 was the very first console by Sony to feature online gaming. I still remember my cousin playing online games like SOCOM US Navy SEALs, which is a damn good game for the PS2. And I also remember Final Fantasy XI, which I never played, unfortunately, because it was an online game. And at that time, I was not into MMORPGs. But then, after watching Sword Art Online, I got into MMORPGs, playing Final Fantasy XIV, and games like Neverwinter as well. Some good memories I have about my PS2 was also watching DVD movies, as well with my sister, who loved watching rom-coms like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which I liked. But more than watching movies, what I loved most of all was the games. Yes, sirree, Bob. Which PS2 games I consider to be the best? Well, here's my top 10 list for the best games on a PS2. Number 10, Onimusha Warlords. This is one of the first PS2 games I have played when I was 16 years old. This game is like Tenchu meets Resident Evil. Some say that this is Resident Evil in feudal Japan. Love the story, the swords, and even using the Tanegashima gun. I was happy when this was remastered for the PS2, but the major letdown was that they changed the original music. Oh man. I would love to see the other two games remastered, but for heaven's sake, Capcom, keep the original music. Number 9, Killzone. Originally designed to be a Halo killer, this game did not meet its objective, but nevertheless, this game was one of a kind. This game was like World War II in outer space, where the Hellgas invade the planet of Vecta in order to annihilate and massacre the ISA. I always loved the Hellgas more than the ISA, and I still believe up until this day that the Hellgas are the good guys and the ISA are the bad guys. Watch my Season 2 episode, Who Are the Real Bad Guys in Killzone? Link in the description. Its follow-up, Killzone Liberation, went to the PSP, while Killzone 2 and 3 went to the PS3. Killzone was later remastered for the PS3 and was part of the Trilogy collection. And the last Killzone games were Mercenary and Shadowfall. And Shadowfall, I didn't like it that much. Number 8, Grand Theft Auto Triple Pack. I truly love GTA since I played it in 2002 when I was 16 years old. I played GTA 3 and I truly loved it alongside its prequels, Vice City and San Andreas. These games reminded me a lot of these movies. Grand Theft Auto 3 was like The Sopranos, The Godfather, and Carlito's Way all in one. Vice City was more like Scarface and Miami Vice mixed together. San Andreas was Juice, Menace to Society, and Boys in the Hood mixed into one. I love 3 and Vice City. San Andreas was the best of that triple pack and the best sold game for the PS2. I won't forget this funny as hell moment. Check it out.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Damn! Before Epic Mealtime, we had Big Smoke. Instant heart disease or diabetes. Oh my god. Number 7, Devil May Cry Trilogy. Another one of the first games I played on the PS2. Remember the time when the original trilogy was a PlayStation exclusive? Until Devil May Cry 4 went to both PS3 and Xbox 360. The Devil May Cry Trilogy is so damn popular up until this day. It spawned a short anime, which was awesome, And the Castlevania showrunner Adi Shankar is working on the new Devil May Cry anime for his bootleg universe. We trust you, Adi Shankar, bro. And I still have DMC3 right here. Number 6, Resident Evil 4. Before it was released on the PS2, it was released on the GameCube. But with its release on the PS2, we had one hell of a ride with this one, which included Ada Wong's side story, Separate Ways, and also Assignment Ada. It also included the minigame, The Mercenaries, in which you could play as Krauser, Wesker, and fan favorite, Hunk. I still have it too. To me, right after Resident Evil 2, this game is the best in the series, and it was remastered for the PS3 and the PS4. And I still remember playing the Wii version, but personally, I prefer playing it on the PS2 or the PS3 or the PS4. Number 5, the Sly Cooper Trilogy. Before Nathan Drake existed, Sly Cooper was a slave and smooth operator of a thief. He indeed returned to the PS3 and the PS Vita. Hopefully he's back for either the PS4 or the PS5 someday. As they say, tomorrow never knows. However, he is playable in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Number 4, Metal Gear Solid: The Essential Collection. 3 games together, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. All 3 epic games in one triple pack collection. Metal Gear is my favorite franchise apart from games such as Final Fantasy, Lufia, Metroid, Halo, Zelda, and so on. Metal Gear Solid games will blow you away, make you cry, and leave you wanting for more. Number 3, Final Fantasy X. Great story, concept design, gameplay, and graphics. Final Fantasy X takes place to the mystical world of Spira, where it's more like a post-apocalypse world after the evil entity known as Sin had destroyed every big city with modern technology. Everyone remembers these famous lines such as,
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Poor Tidus. In Zanarkand, he was loved, had all the ladies, but unfortunately those stuck-up Spirans were nasty on him. Final Fantasy X and its sequel X-2 was later remastered for both the PS3 and the PS4. Number 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Both great games, and genius one made by Square Enix, courtesy of the ideas of Tetsuya Nomura, Tomohiro Kayano, and many more. The worlds of Disney and Final Fantasy together in this incredible RPG game that lives on forever. In this game, I laughed, I cried, and was blown away, just like many die-hard Kingdom Hearts fans. I was also wowed to see that the biggest names in movies and television were voicing in the game, such as Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense, David Gallagher from Seventh Heaven, Hayden Panettiere from Heroes, later replaced by Alison Stoner, David Boreanaz from the TV show Angel, later replaced by Doug Erholtz, Chrissy Carlson Romano, known for her voice as Kim Possible, and so many more. The very first was epic as well, just wow. Okay, so my honorable mentions for the PS2 games, the best ones are SOCOM, Gran Turismo 3, Gran Turismo 4, Mega Man X Collection, Final Fantasy XII, Jak and Daxter, The Warriors, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2, Twisted Metal Black, Bully, Shadow of the Colossus, Time Splitters 2, Dragon Quest VIII, Star Ocean Till the End of Time, Wild Arms 4 and 5, and more! And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the top game in my list. God of War 1 and 2. That's right, gamers. God of War 1 and 2 both surpassed the number 1 in my top 10. Both are the number 1 in my top 10. Because to me, these two games are the all-time best of the PlayStation 2. Kratos happens to be my favorite anti-hero in the video game world, for he is brutal, ruthless towards his enemies, and the reckoning of all the gods of Olympus. His trademark blades are a force to be reckoned with, but God of War 3, an essential one to the PS3. Many years later, God of War returns to the PS4 with a vengeance. But, unfortunately, he doesn't have the blades anymore because, as you know, the blades are a part of his past, and he's finally abandoned it in the PS4 game, of course. Wow. So many great memories playing all these awesome games on the PS2. Great times, man. Great times. Although we don't have this many PS2 games on the PS4 as much as we did on the PS3, hopefully we'll get to have more of them on the PS5. Unless we get a PlayStation 2 Classic. Wouldn't that be great? A PS2 Classic. If it's made, I would die a very happy man. And that's all for today, gamers. Coming up is the hard mode playthrough of Star Fox this weekend. This is John of Video Games in the World. Have a good one, and long live the PS2. Later.